We are most appreciated. I thank you most sincerely for creating time to visit me and my family. We are most appreciated.
Mr. P2B had a meeting with Professor Issa Pantami yesterday, 15 September 2025. Professor Pantami was the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy under President Muhammadu Buhari. Professor Pantami posted the visit on his verified X account, as I am showing you on the screen now. So he was the one that announced the visit. He posted picture and then posted this very short clip here for us to see. So you can see how he posted it on his X account. Now, I think this is a very nice move for Mr. Peter Obi. In politics, it is about addition and not subtraction. Politics is a game of numbers, and Issa Pantami is not a small person. A former minister of communication and digital economy is not a small person. And like I said, in politics, it is about addition and not subtraction. So I love what Peter Obi is doing, going out there, meeting people, bridging the gap between him and these other politicians. Like I said, Peter Obi is a politician and he has to play the politics. And I will say to us obedient, we have to allow Peter Obi play politics. I have said it before that Obi may bring some people that you don't like or you don't agree with. But as far as they are not convicted criminals, I don't have problem with that. As far as they are Nigerians, but maybe we disagree with them on religious ground or on tribal grounds or their past, utterances or their past stance on some certain national issues. Now, those things should not deter him from having meetings with them and aligning with them. So, like I said, we obedience should allow Peter Obi play the politics. I have said that before. Politics is very dynamic, not just in Nigeria, but across the globe. Politics is very, very dynamic. That is why sometimes some people will tell you that politics is a dirty game. It is just that sometimes you have to, bend on some certain things, not your standards and not your values. Don't get me wrong, but some stance that you had before, there are two different things. Like I said, not on values, not on principle, but for instance, Issa Pantami now, nobody would have believed that Peter Obi would ever work with Issa Pantami, but you can see now that they are probably working together. The result of the meeting is not made public. He just posted that they met, they discussed this, they discussed that. So, but nobody has given us the details of or what they agreed on or what they discussed. So, my point is that in politics, you have to understand that you have to, it is about addition and not subtraction. And P2B is a politician. We must allow him play the politics. I keep saying, as long as P2B is on the ballot as the presidential candidate, any person he talks with, as far as the person is a Nigerian and the person is not a convicted criminal, in politics, there is no permanent enemy or permanent friend, but you have permanent interest. And that is what is so important. So if Issa Pantami has come to align with Peter Obi, so what is the big deal? If Issa Pantami now recognizes that, look, yes, I might have worked with Buhari for 80 years and I did the things that I did, and now I recognize that at this time of our life as a nation, that P2B is the best for us. Yes, I might have had some stance on some certain issues, but now I realize that P2B has a better idea or better ideas, or that P2B is much better, at least for now. So what is the big deal? That is my point. So Issa Pantami and other people who had taken some stance on some certain issues on some certain matters in the country, who were even calling P2B all manner of names. Remember what El-Rufai was calling P2B? He called P2B that he was a Nollywood actor. But you can see them trying to work together. So all I'm saying is that in politics, there is no permanent enemy, there is no permanent friend, but permanent interest. So just to show you that in politics, there's no permanent friend and there's no permanent enemy, let me just give you some few examples. Let me start from home. They say charity starts at home. Number one, first is Kayamo, that is working with Tinubu now, who is the Minister of Aviation. Festus Kayamo was the highest critic of Tinubu. He so much criticized Tinubu that the two of them were not even seen eye to eye. But today, he is a minister under Tinubu. So that shows you that politics, you have no permanent friend, you have no permanent enemy. The second one I will show you is Nuhu Ribadu. This same Nuhu Ribadu that is today our national security advisor was never in good terms with Tinubu when he was the EFCC chairman. But today, he is Tinubu's national security advisor. That is what I'm talking about. Let me even go abroad. Let me speak about the current president of the United States of America. J.D. Vance, who is Donald Trump's vice president now, was a vocal critic of Trump during 2016 election. This man so much criticized Trump. So they were never in good times at all. So, but today, J.D. Vance is his vice president. In fact, not just that he is the vice president, Trump is even rooting for him to take over from him. He was asked about the possibility of J.D. Vance taking over from him. And he said, yes, it is possible. So you can imagine someone that was criticizing you, that spoke all manner of evil against you, and you became so close that you made him your vice president, and then you are also talking about maybe handing over to him. So these are the things I'm talking about. I am still in the US. What of Tulsi Gabbard? Tulsi Gabbard, who is now Director of National Intelligence, was even a Democrat. He was not even a Republican. So two of them, she herself and Donald Trump, were never seen eye to eye. But today they are working together, so much so that the intelligence of the nation is entrusted into her hands. She is the Director of National Intelligence. Let me go a bit further. What of R.F. Kennedy, who is the Secretary of Health? That is like what we call Minister of Health in Nigeria. This man and Donald Trump were not even in the same party. R.F. Kennedy was a Democrat. In fact, he was even running for president in this same election in 2024. But they later teamed up, together. He later came to the camp of Trump, and Trump was able to win. So I can go on and on and on and on. As obedience, let us focus on our grassroots work. Let us focus on mobilization, and then let us allow P2B to play the politics. As far as P2B is on the ballot as the candidate, and then the people he is working with are eligible as Nigerians, and if they have come to say, okay, so P2B, we did not believe in you before, now we have repented, now we have agreed to work with you. So what is the problem there? Okay, so all I'm just trying to say is that it is a good move, because we need to build bridges. We need to, get everybody on board. And that is my point. That is my case. Let us mobilize. Let us go out there and let us support P2B. And remember, a new Nigeria is possible.